Hey everybody, it's your girl Cheryl. You're live at 5, except I'm not live. After my fiasco yesterday with the light, I've decided to use a different program. I hope you like it. But yeah, I just did a post on my Facebook about LA staying in not quarantine, but staying shut in until July. This is devastating. There are no businesses that are going to be able to survive this. I have homes staged in LA. That means the houses. I'm just baffled at what it is they're trying to do. Whatever we have to do, we have to do. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just devastated right now. But anyway, welcome to my home buying program. Today we're going to be talking about pulling a credit and maintaining good credit. So after yesterday with my fiasco with the light, I am going to change and get off the screen because I didn't like that. So I'm going to be here, still talk, but I'm just going to not be on the screen. So I will get back with you in a minute so we can start talking about pulling your credit. This is something that everyone should know about, and if you don't, that's why there's programs like this to help you out. All righty, so what we have done is put up the three bureaus, which are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Those are the three major credit bureaus. Those are the ones that all most lenders, leasing companies, and all credit card companies usually go to get their credit information. So these are the ones that we really should use, but there are others out there. There's other where you can get reports that are actually free. I meant to bring up that website and give it to you, but I don't have it right now. There's free reporting that where you can get reports. Then there's also items like Credit Karma, where you can get reports and information. I wouldn't suggest using them because when you want to get your information, you want to get it from the source that everyone is using. So everyone's using these three bureaus. Wouldn't it be the best idea to get the information from them since that's what they're going to use? I used to be a person that would use Credit Karma. And then people that use Credit Karma, there's a different score. There's a different score from Credit Karma to these three bureaus. And if you're looking at Credit Karma and say your credit score is a 750, it's great. It's like, wow, this is great. But when someone's pulling your credit from these three bureaus, it's going to be different. It's going to be different because it's a different system, or however they're doing it. It's different numbers, because their system might have your credit score at 700 when Credit Karma has you thinking you got a 750 credit score. But in actuality, since people are going to look at these credit scores here, it's going to be different. And these credit scores, their scores are even different, but they're close in the points. Like they might have 690 and 700, and then might have a 695. So they're pretty close in their numbers. So this is where everyone gets their information. And I suggest using the actual ones where people pull the credit. Use those to monitor and get reports from, not these other avenues. But that choice is yours. This is what I'm suggesting. I currently use Experian, and Experian is not free. They're not that expensive. They are, I think it's like between $15 and $20 a month. But it's definitely worth it for someone who, if you had your credit hacked or lost a credit card or has some credit issues, it's a absolute must to have your credit monitored. I mean, they will notify you if there's any items that hit your report, any inquiries. When you get a credit card, inquiries will hit. They will send you an alert, an email. Any change in your credit, they will send you an email. So I think that is amazing, and that is a must to have. So those are my credit. My credit, pulling a credit, I suggest pulling from these bureaus. So let's move on to maintaining good credit. That is something I have, need to work on because I do a lot of shopping. But anyway, the first thing is treat all your debts equally when it comes time to pay your credit. Your credit score takes into account all your credit, the revolving credit, any trade lines, your mortgage, anything. It takes into account of all these things. So it's good to make sure you pay them all equally. Some people, they pay their high interest rate credit cards first, and the low ones they don't worry about so much, or they pay them less or don't pay them just the minimum, or something like that. That is better just to pay all of them to where as much as you can. Keep old credit cards open to maintain that longevity in your history. This actually is 10 points in your credit scores, having the longevity. I have a credit card, American Express, that I've had for 30 years. And that's something that helps my credit by having that credit card for 30 years. So that is a good thing to have on your credit. Everyone should probably know this. Consolidate your cards to have fewer balances. So take all your higher interest rate credit cards and consolidate them to a zero interest. Just apply for those zero interests that come out. Apply for the zero interest. Transfer all those balances to the zero interest. Try to pay those off quicker. That way you get the higher interest ones out of the way, and you're saving some money that way. Let's see. Make sure you pay every bill on time. Did you know that paying your bills on time, this is 35% of your credit score? So people that have good credit are the ones that pay their stuff on time, because that makes your score jump up. So if you're someone who, late pays, drops your credit score. So yeah, start getting organized so you can pay those things on time. All right. Try not to rack up on the balances on your credit card. Don't try to max out your credit cards. That's something I can't say I like to do, but that's something I have done. Max out your credit cards, and what happens? They increase your credit line. They increase it. What happens? You max it out again. Guess what? They increase it again. This goes on like a vicious cycle. They get your money. They get you to pay them forever. Don't do that. Don't do it. Okay. Avoid applying for new credit card when possible, because applying for new credit, guess what? That is an inquire on your credit card, on your credit, which shows up as a hit. Inquiry is a hit, lowers your credit score. So every time you do that, guess what? That's another 10 points off your credit score. All right. Try to make payments in full when possible, and otherwise pay at least the minimum. If you have some smaller credit cards, say you have a credit card, those store credit cards where there's only like $150 on them, pay those off. Just take that $150 and pay that off, and pay the minimum on the other ones for right now. But get those out of the way. That would help a lot with your credit score. Let's see. This is something we have to remember. Creditors have real people there talking. So you can contact them and make credit arrangements. Like, right, what's going on, they're very good with that. Creditors really will work with you. They right, like right now during COVID, they're working with people right now. People are not having paid bills in a couple of months. They've extended the loans for 2 months out, so you don't have to pay it. They're working with people. So I think all you have to do is give them a call. All right. Okay. The next one is live within your credit means and don't exceed your limit. All righty. We also know this is something that I used to do, and they would exceed the limit, and then they would raise it. But did you know this is also 10 points of your credit score? So I just think that is something that we need to watch out for. So now what would also help is chipping away slowly to reduce the overall debt. If you currently have debt of any kind, taking steps to eliminate it will gradually improve your credit score. That is something that, yes, you make payments and just chip away. That would help it for sure. So now consider using a credit monitoring service. Yes, if you're someone who has, want to check and make sure people are not hitting your credit without you knowing, or you just want to keep track of what's going on, especially if you've been hacked before, this is absolutely a must. The one I use, like I told you, I use Experian. They send out an alert for everything. Any hits, any adjustment where you pay something off and say your score goes up or your score goes down, they will send you a notice. I love it. It's great. You get to know what's going on and stay on track. It's not that, I don't know, did I say that this was, $12 to $15 a month? It's not that expensive. And what they also have, I can only speak on Experian because that's what I use. So Experian has something called Experian Boost, where it's a service where it allows you to include all your positive payment history, such as your utility bills, your cell phone bills, payments, those things that we pay regularly because we're going to pay them. We need our phone, we need electricity. So those bills we should pay all the time and on time. So those should be in good standing. So they allow that to be a part of your credit score. And all you have to do is, I think you have to apply for that service or let them know that you want to include that service with your score or with your credit, and they will do that. It's a free service. You just have to give them a call. And I think that is amazing that they do things that will try to help your score go up. So that's all I have right now on maintaining your credit. Yeah, that's all I have right now on maintaining your credit. I hope it helps someone. Actually, it helped me, things that I need to do. Because I'm bad with this stuff too, with shopping. Whew. And I'm moving around because I want to be in the center. But anyway, hope this helps someone. And I hope, let me know how you like my new setup here, because I like it. I just hope I can get it to work right. Anyway, this is your girl Cheryl signing out until tomorrow at 5. Bye. Deuces.